guys, we are of course back with another video. Now today guys, I said to you that I would have something very special, and special it is. Now the reason I've got my headphones in today is because we're actually going to watch something together. Now, do you remember when I reviewed Banned in America Volume 1? In fact, I'll take one earphone out because I can't even hear myself speak. Now, do you remember when I reviewed Banned in America Volume 1? We're going to go ahead and do the second one today. I think there's like 5 of them. And I think it's now time to do the second one. Now, the exciting thing about this one is within this second one, there is actually quite a lot of gore clips, which I think some of you may enjoy me explaining and watching as I sort of squirm while watching them. So I had a quick flick through. Some of the clips I think I've seen before. There seem to be a lot of clips which have been taken by things such as Ogrish Collection, MD Pope, and How to Clear a Room in 90 Minutes. And there seems to be a lot of clips in there, just scrolling through quickly, that these mixtapes seem to have taken from this documentary, as well as Banned in America Volume 1, which I saw a review of Ogrish 4, I think, Volume 4, and there were quite a lot of clips from the first one within Ogrish Volume 4, which is kind of weird, because they're all meant to be taken from the Ogrish site, or were meant to be taken from the Ogrish site, but it's like this dude stole clips from these shockumentaries and used them in his mixtapes. Bit weird. But anyway, let's stop talking and let's get right into this. Now, last time we had the background volume from the actual thing, so I'm thinking this time it might be the same. It just depends what happens when I'm editing it, because last time it was totally unexpected and I noticed that the sound from the headphones was coming through for you guys, which is pretty good. It means you can hear it as I watch it, and there's no sort of weird things in there. You know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. Scat porn. Let's do it. So of course it comes up again. Banned in America Volume 2. Shit, that's loud. I don't need it that loud, gosh. Banned in America Volume 2. Again, the warning comes up. I don't need to read it, I read it last time. I'll just have it to the right of me, left of me, whatever. So we're heading into the first clip. These warnings take forever as well, it's a bit weird. Alright, we're in some kind of hotel for the first clip. There's some dudes standing around. Some people going into the elevator. Oh, there's blood everywhere. Shit. Wonder what's gone on here. It's just an elevator with blood all over it. Oh! Okay. There's something trapped in the elevator. And
some trips can cost an arm and a leg.
It's a literal arm on top of the elevator. Oh my god. Looks very meaty, I'm not gonna lie. So it looks like he's climbed on top of the elevator and this guy's got crushed. Damn. Rest in peace, man. This looks like it's in India. Of course we go to India first off. It'd just be wrong to not go to India. Wow. So where's the rest of him? I just need to grab a sip of my drink. Yeah, there's Prosecco in this, by the way. I'll need it for the next 45 minutes. It's going to be a long one. Oh, I just hit myself in the mouth with that as well. Shit. Let's continue. Also showing the rest of the body on the lift now, and that is mangled to shit. God damn. Obviously I can't show you guys screenshots of these. Is he still breathing? Dude, I think he's still breathing. Shit, he is. Wait, is he? Oh no, it's just the elevator going up and down. I thought it was virtually impossible. He's basically mangled on top of this thing. Like, you can't distinguish what's part of his body and what isn't at this moment in time, because he's so mangled on top of this elevator. He's definitely been crushed. He's definitely, like, stupidly climbed on top of it and got crushed. Yeah, definitely. Basically every part of him is missing. Oh, and they're dragging the body out. God damn. Yeah, he's completely flattened. Oh my god! Basically, right, let me pause it. So it showed this dude's face, right? And his face has obviously been crushed, it's been caved in. And one eye is about over here, and the other eye is like over there. He looks like a pancake with eyes. I mean, I shouldn't take the piss, but honestly, watching something and try to make a joke out of it is the way you sort of desensitize yourself to these sort of things. So yeah, calling him a pancake is just the way that I'm coping with seeing these kind of things to explain it to you guys. And so you can get a visual of a pancake with eyes, which I suppose is the comedy aspect. So yeah, we continue on to the next clip now. There's a dude in the middle of the street.
Was blown up by his own bomb before he got to his target. Despite being completely
Oh shit.
he is still alive.
So I don't know if you heard him, but he said this terrorist has been blown up by his own bomb in the second clip. He's still alive. His legs are basically the other. He's basically doing the splits on the floor. Basically, he's a suicide bomber. And before he got to his destination, you probably heard him say the bomb blew up. Which is good that. Oh, this is gonna sound so bad. It's good that he didn't get to the destination, to be honest. Next clip shows a morgue. There's a head resting on a plate. Weird, I suppose. Again, it looks Indian. Oh, okay. Let's pause it real quick. So, what happened there was, after that clip about the terrorist, it transferred us over to a morgue. And there's obviously a morgue bench, you know, the things that put the bodies on. And there's an Indian bloke. He looks Indian, I think it's in India. And he's lying in black Speedos. And his head has been decapitated from his body. And he looked like he died peacefully. His head is smiling, which is fucking weird. That's not meant to happen. Let's continue on anyway. So, are we going to see an autopsy here? Possibly. No, it's just showing the body. I mean, he's smiling. That was a second dude next to him laying on a mat. With his body in shape, by the way. There's nothing strange about that one. But yeah, it just keeps cutting back to this dude. Ah, here we are. Next clip, showing a biking stunt. And this dude's gone up the ramp. Let's play it. I keep having to pause it. I do apologise if you're trying to listen in the background. So the next clip's showing a Viking stunt, and I've seen this before. Okay, yeah, he jumps this ramp, this huge ramp, into a net, and he basically hits the net, but he rebounds off of it. I can probably show you parts of this as well. He rebounds off of it, and he falls off the net. Does he fall to his death? No. Okay, fair enough. So, next clip shows a jet in midair and it's just crashed into the ground. It's one of those horrible plane videos you see where basically the plane crashes into the ground and blows up completely. I don't think it'll show us an aftermath. I mean, do we even want to see one? Not really. Looks like some kind of RAF site or something like that. Maybe a military. Okay, next clip. got a car crash. They're quite a common theme in the banned in America documentaries, shockumentaries should I say. So these cars are completely... oh, there's a body under there.
After surviving a high-speed crash, this man was killed by another car as he tried to crawl to safety.
Oh, I've just noticed, right. Okay, let's pause. In this crash, this guy's tried to crawl to safety, and the car's obviously landed on top of him. So basically, his ass is out of the front of the car. It's not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. His ass is basically out of the car, underneath the car, and he's basically doing the splits. So like his neck and his head and his torso are basically flat on the ground, and he's doing the splits, if you know what I mean. If you can picture that, good on you, because I certainly couldn't if somebody was explaining that to me. So they're going to remove the body from the bottom of the car here, it looks like. I don't think it's going to show us what's going to happen or what's going on. No, it's not gonna. Or is it? I don't know, it's a bit tense at the moment. It's just showing a ton of fire engines and police cars. Okay, next clip. Pause. Okay, so there's basically a ton of body pieces on the floor. This looks like an Asian country somewhere. They're definitely Asian. And there's just arms, legs, torso, head, just in pieces. Like there's not even a part of him that you can look at and think it's a human being. There's just pieces, and they're all smiling for the picture. There's basically a picture of them being taken and there's a guy smiling. I don't know why they're smiling, that's a bit weird. It's like they've just found some pot of gold or something like that. And they're just thinking, hey, we're rich now, except it's just a body part, or several body parts, god damn. And there's kids there as well. Now, let's pause for a second here. The thing that I find really weird about these kind of clips, you know, when everybody's gathering around, for example, let's say here in the UK, if somebody had died in public, what would happen is, you know, it'd all be cordoned off, that kind of thing. The police would be there almost instantly, and obviously kids, children, adults, that everybody would be, you know, moved away from the site. But here, it looks like just kids and women and all that. They're just allowed to be roaming around the site during these procedures going on by the police. And I just find that completely and incredibly strange. Like they're used to it. It's just so weird, honestly. Yeah, so carrying on, oh, his face is there, his head is completely squashed, and still picking up these body parts from... It looks like he's been run over by a train. They're next to some train tracks. Don't put him on the tracks, god damn. They basically put a bed down on top of the train tracks, and they're dragging the body onto the train tracks again. Like, what if the train comes back? What if the train comes back? Okay. Moving on, we've got a huge truck that squashed somebody. Oh god. Okay, this is another one in India. And obviously this guy's been biking and he's been crushed by a truck.
Aspirin just won't do the job.
Wow, okay, pause. What I've seen is there's two people underneath this truck. Now I'm thinking they were both on the same bike. It's a big bike, a large bike. The guy at the front of the truck, it looks like it's in India somewhere. Again, I'm probably going to be saying that a lot. He's not crushed, but he's passed, he's dead. And the person at the back, their face is actually so crushed that the jaw is like over here, the draw's in South America somewhere, okay? Like, it's that bad. Obviously, both are dead. There's no coming back from that. So, let's continue. Yeah, wow. They don't even look human anymore. That's the sad part. The things that large people, it's showing us them taken out of this situation and on
the Russian
mass.
capital has been hit by a series of explosions.
Okay, so it's pause. It's basically showing now Russia, the middle of Russia. I know you can hear the descriptions in the background. It's just better that I explain the scene a bit more because I can see it, you guys can't. Unfortunately, I should do this shit on Patreon, honestly, and then I can show you guys in the corner what's going on. So it's just explaining about Russia and explosions. Let's have a look.
Bloody struggle between Moscow's rival criminal gangs.
So gang stuff as usual. Now, what's happened is there's a car that's been blown up, and the guy in it, his head is just non-existent. It looks like his head's just completely exploded, like when you step on a banana, and it just goes splat. That looks exactly like what this scene looks like now. So yeah, it's explaining about gang rivalry again. It's a very, very common occurrence in these shockumentaries, and it is pretty brutal stuff. Let's continue. Russian army's there, obviously. Is this a different clip? I think it's moved clips. Has it? Can't tell. I think it's the same clip still. Oh no, it's not. There's another clip, right. The next clip shows just somebody on the floor, completely burnt. And there's just people walking past looking at the scene thinking, yeah, that's normal.
This man's body, and he was set on fire, a practice known as lacing.
So, if you didn't hear that, tyres were placed around his body. This looks like in Africa somewhere, maybe South Africa, something like that. So if you didn't hear what he said, lacing is a popular way of executing somebody in these countries, and then they set them on fire when they've wrapped tyres around their limbs. Let's continue. So everybody's just sitting there staring at him. God. So there's like a school bus there as well, which is weird. Is it a school bus? It looks like a school bus. Okay, there's another body in front of that school bus. God, that is some strong Prosecco. Jesus Christ. Okay, so...
Here is a little gratuitous carnage for your viewing pleasure.
Oh, my fucking pleasure. Okay, there's a little compilation going on now. Just a lot of low quality gore going on. I don't even know what that is. It looks like a strawberry ice cream on the floor. I can't even make out a person there, to be honest. I cannot make out what that is. There's like a bundle of hair. Oh, okay. Pause. I've seen this one before. This one was actually on, I think it was How to Clear a Room in 90 Minutes. And there's somebody on the floor, and it's basically just, it looks like it's in some sort of a cave or something like that. And there's basically just a head and a bit of shoulder and a little bit of arm. And that's basically the whole person. Like, there's nothing else there that can distinguish a person that looks like a person. And I've seen this clip and it does freak me out a little bit because they turn the head over and she looks just zombified. Like, it's bad. And I can't believe it's playing this funky music in the background. This this would go really well with some horrible atmospheric music. But yeah, it's just basically a head and part of a neck and a little bit of spine, and fucking eyes are open as well. That's fucking weird. Like, pause. They basically turn the head around and the eyes are closed, and as they turn the head around, the eyes open, and it's like, holy shit. Please don't do that. That is freaky. Honestly. God. And they keep turning this head. So it's looking at you, it's looking at the camera, and it's just awful. Okay, so now next clip shows a guy trying to get onto a board. Two people, oh, somebody's drowned. It's a guy in water and there's like a board, and they're trying to rescue him, I think, or get him out of the water. And it looks like they've just drowned. There's two people in the water. And they're basically reeling them in with reels onto a ship, both of these bodies. Again, Asian country, not sure where. Looks a bit like Thailand, possibly, or China. And there's basically a car that's been removed from what they were hooking up was a car in the water. And it looks like somebody's been driving and they've basically crashed the car into this, into this ocean of water and drowned in the process. But the car looks crushed as well. Like, that's not how a car is meant to look. And there's actually still people in the car who have passed away. So it looks like this was some kind of, like, it was either drunk driving or it was a multiple suicide.
Seatbelts save lives.
Okay, so yeah, the other guys in the water, what's happened is when they've hit the water, they've flown out of the windscreen and died. And there's a guy here who, is he still alive? No, he's completely dead. The roof was crushed and his neck was like, my neck cracked then. His neck was like that sideways. Yeah, he's dead. Oh great, we've next up we've got a high-speed chase on a bike. We always love the good high-speed chases. And he's just cruising around. This looks like somewhere in America. He's cruising around on this bike, going way over the limit, way over the speed limit. And I presume there's going to be some police coming in a bit. It looks like it's filmed from a police camera. He's zooming through these high streets at like 70 miles an hour. God damn. Okay, he's stopped. Oh, and there's a guy chasing after him on the bike. Could it be a stolen bike? I'm not sure. So there's like 3 people chasing him while he's going down. Oh, 5 people, 6 people. God damn. He must be wanted or something like that. But there's like 6 people chasing him down the road, and he's crashed into a car. He's not hurt, he's back on the... He got back on the bike, and he's off again. Oh, it looks like he's damaged the bike and now he's running.
Several people come to the aid of the police in this hot pursuit.
And he's been caught by the police.
Notice how the cops show their appreciation.
Shit, they're just piling on top of him. One of them kicked him in the head as soon as he got to him. Well, there's like 9 cops around him, oh police, sorry, around him, just arresting him, digging into this guy. You need 9 people to catch a guy on a bike, god damn.
We British are renowned for our excellent driving.
Here we go. We've got what I think is our first clip from the UK. Brilliant, I wonder what this will entail. So it's a wet day on the motorway. And somebody's going to come zooming round and crash. Oh yeah, there we go. There's that stupid driver who tries to go around people swerving like that, because we do that. And he's just, yeah, he's crashed. So the problem with that is, and you see a lot of this in the UK here, basically what happens when there's a crash or something like this, I'm pretty sure this happens everywhere else, but there'll be like delays on motorways and freeways and whatnot, whatever you call them, for like hours at a time, and it'll be like, oh yeah, there's a 4-hour delay to London or to Leeds or whatever, and you'll think, what's happened then? Because driving on a motorway it could be down to mostly sleeping while driving, because motorways are very long and boring. Probably not as long as your American ones, but yeah, over here there's nothing to see. Like if you go to a motorway in the UK, it's literally just grass, and then you might pass a McDonald's, and you might get really excited when you pass a Burger King, and then there might be a Costa Coffee as well, and you might think, holy shit, Costa Coffee, brilliant. But that's the most excitement you get on these on these motorways. So some people, they just want to get through it. You know, if there's traffic, they might, I'm not saying they should, but some people think, yeah, fuck this is boring, and they'll just divert. And looking at this, it's a rainy day. I can show you guys this. It's a rainy day, and he stupidly decided to do what he had to do. And somebody else has just done it as well. Oh my god. There's like pile-ups going on right now. I didn't expect that. I thought it was just going to be a driver driving stupidly, but then a truck decided, fuck this, and went. And now it's just a huge pile-up of cars everywhere. Yeah. Oh, and at the back,
In the background as this truck careens out of control.
there's a huge oh my god. There's a huge truck at the back. That's just decided.
Here is a glimpse into the private
Jesus.
lives of the
Okay, so
here is a
next
glimpse
clip
into
comes
the
up.
private lives of the producers of this video.
There's two guys sat on a couch, smoking. They look high. They are high. It looks like they're just fooling around or something like that. Oh, it's like his crotch on fire. His whole crotch is on fire. What an idiot. That reminds me of the last one where they set that drunken dude's crotch on fire. That was pretty funny. Oh, he's done it again. He's caught him again with the lighter. God damn. Oh, and he's fallen through it 3 times. He's lit his shoulder on fire now. Well done. I like these little funny clips that they decided to include. It sort of breaks up the monotony a little bit. You know, they're just slapping each other. He's going to set him on fire again. Probably. Yep, of course he is. He's just letting him do it now. He's just like, yeah, go ahead. Just ruin my best winter t-shirt, or winter shirt even. It's really difficult to understand quite what's going on. Oh god, this is weird. So somebody's lying on the floor and he's just set his arse on fire. You guys are going to see these screenshots, it's really funny. Unless one of them just sort of bursts into flames now, I can't imagine it getting any more interesting. Oh yeah, his arse is really on fire now. God damn. That lasted some time. I wouldn't be surprised if his underwear was stuck to his arse after that. I would say it's Willy on fire again. Amazing. It's just silly clips like this, I just find them funny, and they really break up the monotony of all the shit you see at the start. Pretty funny. But yeah, them dudes were really high. It looks like the same dude from the first band in America. You know, the one that I explained they were slapping around the face and they tied tape to his head. It looked like the same guy. It probably is the same guy, to be honest. I can imagine him falling for this kind of shit twice. There's not much interesting thingy-mabobs going on right now. It's just the dude getting set on fire. Okay, next clip, guys. So to start us off, there's basically a bottle of something on a rock. I'm not sure what it is. It looks like some kind of, I don't know. Oh, okay, well it's an explosive liquid because it's just blown up everywhere. Mildly interesting, I guess. Next clip shows a guy twirling a globe.
I got one for the Ayatollah right here.
Okay, and he is basically going to shoot Iran on the globe with a shotgun? Weird. I don't know what that proves, but you've just ruined. Russian? Okay, shot Russia on the globe. Anything else?
I got another one. Here's one from Noriega.
Don't know what he said then.
Look at that one. I blew the hell out of that one.
He's blown the globe up with his shotgun. With his shotgun.
Action. What? Action. What? Action. Action. Oh. Geraldo. Oprah. Phil.
I really don't know what this is trying to prove at the moment. It's just basically shooting objects with a shotgun. I shot a TV with a shotgun. Well, it's not going to get that good ass cable anymore. Now the next clip, I think I've seen this one, I've heard about this one before. There's basically a guy and he's trying to do a magic trick with a bottle. You know that magic trick they do where they bounce the bottle off the head and the bottle basically breaks? He's trying to do that, but I've heard apparently that this guy's like blind, or no, he's deaf, I think. Same thing, not really. Apparently this guy's deaf and he's trying to do a magic trick where he bounces the bottle off of his head. Whether this is true or not, or whether this is just bollocks, I'm not sure. But we'll watch it anyway.
Fuck.
He's really going for it. And again. Oh, you can hear it really clunking off of his head there. He's going for it again. He's going to end up hurting himself.
It's not a cop, is it? It's some bender wondering what's going on.
Oh, we've crashed. Shit. Oh, he's trying again now. Okay. Weird. He's just going for it. Again and again and again. He must have tried about 15 times now to do this. He just can't seem to break the ball. He's going again. Every time you wear those clunks, it's... Oh, he's done it! Finally! Alright, next clip basically shows a guy with blood on his face, and he's...
Same thing.
Oh no!
Country.
He's basically got... Right, let's explain the situation here. It looks like some kind of religious thing. And there's a guy, again, Asian. Of course it is. And he's got these two sticks. But the sticks have got sharp spikes on them. And it must be some kind of religious festival sort of thing. And he's basically got these sticks and he's doing a little bit of dancing. You think, oh, he's going to do some juggling with these. But no, instead, he gets into a position and then he whacks the sticks on his head. Yeah. He whacks the sticks on his head for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what the point of that is. But it looks like he's enjoying it. And there's people with flags behind him. So I can only presume it's some kind of... I mean, I could be completely wrong. It could just be a punishment. Okay, he's doing it on his tongue now. God. Oh. Ooh. He's like... Please don't take that and Photoshop it. Okay. Well, his tongue's going to be cut to shreds now. Next clip, we've got an arse in bondage. Oh, penises. Oh. Gay porn. Butt munch. Ass work. Goddamn. This guy's getting whipped. Oh my god, this is some kind of... This is awkward. Some kind of BDSM festival, I suppose. A lot of people with big penises. And drag queens and people getting whipped in public. Never thought I'd have to explain this. A guy with tattoos, wearing chains. Cool. That's a look of he's got. Wow, his tattoos are cool. I can't show you it, but his tattoos are pretty cool.
My ear piercings were done by myself, although Dr. Nicole did the conch piercing and this upper one, which I don't really have a name for, using a derma punch. He's also has performed some surgical body modification in my abdomen.
So this guy's basically taking us through, I can show you this, but this guy's basically taking us through his body modification process. And he's basically, let's go back to him a second. So he's basically got a load of earrings on each side. I can show you his face, it's nothing graphic. He's got something through his through the bridge of his nose there. And he's showing us, he's got tats on his head and everything like that. So abdominal body modification, pretty cool. Oh, he's got like, oh, that's a bit strange. Okay. And whoa, next clip came up. I'm not quite sure what I'm watching anymore. Shows a woman on a table with a vagina out. Gosh. And there's a guy drawing on it. He's basically marking things up. I think it's one of those vaginal closing procedures. Oh no, it's not, it's a piercing. Okay, I get it. Yeah, it's showing a piercing down there, basically. God, I watched some weird shit. Okay. All right, it's showing us the end result.
Will have a hard time showing off this jewelry.
Will she? Okay. Fair enough. It's oh great.
This guy won't.
Okay, he's getting a piercing on his penis. God damn, why did it show both? I need a drink. See, that's where I draw the line. Just put it away. That's awful.
Terrorist.
Well, thank God that's over, and we move on to the next clip, and here's the dude narrating to explain it for you, I hope.
Terrorist attacks can be some of the most violent.
Yeah, okay, so the next clip basically shows a guy who's been blown up. He's got no legs. Dead, obviously. And it's basically, yeah, a terrorist attack that's happened, as you may have heard. And there's somebody there with papers. Yeah, it's showing him lying on a bed now. It's getting a little dark in here now, Christ. Okay, it's showing them put him into a morgue. Oh, it's showing us part of a morgue. They're pulling the bodies out. Basically showing us wounds of people who have been murdered. So there's a guy with a bullet hole about there, and it's showing the bullet hole close up. Oh, that is some really fucked up music that's playing there. Don't like that. Creepy. So they've pulled out another drawer. That's basically someone who's been burnt alive. The face is all fucked up and burnt. And that music is really getting to me. Holy Jesus. That's almost making me look around my room thinking some shit's gonna jump out at me. Rick Astley coming through my windows again like yesterday. Shit.
This terrorist bombing at an airport in Rome left many dead.
So an airport in Rome, terrorist bombing, is basically just there's a ton of baggage and stuff all over the floor. And it's showing people basically lifting bodies out of this airport. And just the scenes of people who have died around it. Obviously I won't show this because it's pretty brutal. If there's one thing I've noticed about this, it's showing a lot of attacks and stuff like that. Very political stuff. And there's a ton of evidence slips down, you know, like your A, B, C, D, that sort of thing. I'm hoping you guys can see me okay at the moment because I haven't switched a light on. I suppose that makes up for the atmosphere, that sort of thing. Oh damn, so many, there must be hundreds of people there. And there's just one dude going around with a white cloth, covering bodies in this airport.
In another act of politically motivated violence, the PLO beat and shot this Israeli man to death.
Okay, so it's basically showing, did he say, I think he said Israeli. There's basically an Israeli man lying on the ground. And he's got a sheet over his penis, obviously bit of privacy of course. It's just an attack that's happened where he's been shot. Nothing too interesting there. Don't really show anything graphic. Looks like he's already been cleaned up basically. There's bruises all over his abdomen. But yeah, they've covered him up with a white cloth to hide his private parts, which is pretty fair. But it's not fair that a guy had to die because of a terrorist attack, and obviously that's the same for all attacks. So the next clip shows up and we've got scorpions in a bowl, and there's a dude who's picked up a scorpion and he's just eaten the stinger. Okay. This is definitely China.
Be deadly to snack between meals.
So he's eating the whole ass scorpion. God, Jesus. He picked up this scorpion, still alive, decided to take the stinger off and just go for it. Fucking hell. People are crazy, honestly. I don't know where they get these ideas from. It's absolutely mad. Now, it's getting a bit darker now, so I'm just going to switch on a light real quick. Hoorah, the light of Jesus shines upon us all. Let's continue with this thing. Holy crap, we're about 20 minutes till the finish. We're about halfway in, just about. Or just over. So still plenty of stuff to go at. So there's somebody watching him just pick up these scorpions and just consume them, you know, as if they're like some kind of Sunday roast. And he's really enjoying them. He's really enjoying them. I mean, to each their own. It's up to you what you eat. I don't care what you eat. As long as it's not human beings, because that's cannibalism. Don't do that. Cannibalism's bad. So it's basically showing the process of picking apart these scorpions to eat them. They basically tease the scorpions and piss them off, which is strange. Why would you want to piss it off just before you eat it? Honestly. So, yeah, weird. Strange people. But it's culture. I don't have anything against culture, but You know, when you do shit like this, God knows.
Please do not try this at home.
Okay, what he's telling us not to do at home. This is an arm wrestle going on, right? And it looks like some kind of competition where they're arm wrestling, and there's two scorpions at each side of the guy's arms, so like that. Scorpion there, scorpion there. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? I'm presuming whoever gets whose hand down first gets stung by the scorpion, because the hand will go into the scorpion and they'll receive a sting by the looks of it. Let's see how this pans out. So obviously that was why they were pissing him off, because they're not going to eat them, they're just going to use them for entertainment. Oh, it's a close one. Yeah, I think I'd be fighting for that win there. And I'm not much of an arm wrestler, let me tell you that.
Despite the capture of this smuggler and others like him,
okay, well, it didn't show us the end result, but I can only presume somebody won and somebody received a sting, which is a shame. So now we move on to the next clip, and there's a smuggler, I presume, and he's basically got tons of stuff under his clothes, like he's got things wrapped around himself, and he's been captured, it looks like. They're taking pictures of him. He's got stuff smuggled in his pants, he's got stuff smuggled in his arms, there and there, and he's got stuff smuggled around his torso there, and also around his thighs, and I presume in his shoes as well, because they've had to just completely strip him. And it's cut to a picture of a guy sleeping on a bed, or at least I think he's asleep. Yeah, he's asleep because...
The poor fellow has gone to see the big dealer in the sky.
Yeah, what's happened is it cut to a guy and he's basically overdosed on, I think it's cocaine, and he's basically been foaming at the mouth, and he's died because of it. So yeah, don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Not good. He's wearing some nice ass leopard print skin though. Pretty cool. But it even shows him with the cocaine in his hand as well. Like he's palmed some cocaine and snorted it and just died, obviously. Oh, it's buffering. Jesus Christ, that's not what I wanted. Okay, yeah, so they're wrapping him up in this sheet just to get rid of the body. I presume this is the same room which the smuggler was in, but it cuts so briefly and so well that I'm not sure.
Gang violence is not just an American problem. It happens all over the world.
Okay, so we've got some more gang violence in this one, and there's basically a gun on the ground. I presume there's been a bit of a shoot-off. And there's basically a body lying next to this gun. The gun was loaded, of course. Why wouldn't it be? But they're picking up this gun, looking at it for evidence, and the police have stepped in as well. But yeah, there's a couple of dead bodies on the ground who have obviously they've had some sort of gang shoot-off or shootout, I think it's called, and they've basically put things in for evidence and stuff like that. You know, your little chalk drawings and all that, and it's obviously showing the guy on the ground. It's showing the bullet holes where the gun, where the bullets have entered his body. God damn. See, this is the scary stuff that you don't see over here, because obviously we don't have guns, unless smuggled in, I suppose. So to see this in a real life situation, it's completely alien to someone like me, because it just doesn't happen over here. Usually it's just knife crime. But yeah, I can imagine it's pretty bad over where guns are legal. So they basically cleared everything up, and oh, it just squeezed the wound. I wasn't ready for that shit. Jesus. Ugh, he just squeezed this bullet hole and blood just came trickling out. I was not ready for that. So they're basically cleaning this guy up. There's mud all over his face and blood. Cut to a clip now in the night time. Jesus, that is a lot of blood. Shit. There's basically a woman on the floor. Looks like her head's been caved in. And the face is completely mutilated. Her brains are on the floor actually. The brains are about a metre away from the head. Which is not where brains are meant to be. Obviously. Oh, God. Oh no. There's about 4 bodies there. One of them's completely split in half and there's just guts everywhere. Or is it one person? I can't tell. I think it's 2. Yes, 2. There's somebody who's that bad that the brain's a metre away from the head. The guts are spilled out and they're basically cut in half. And the smell must be disgusting because there's a ton of people. Oh no, this is a mass grave. It's cut to another clip without me knowing. It's basically cut to a clip of a mass of dead bodies. Now this again, Asia, as you do. And there's a ton of people watching this, and they're just like this. With their clothing, I can imagine the smell is that bad. That they've had to cover their faces and noses with their clothing. I'm not sure what's happened. It might explain it to us, but I don't know.
Another terrorist bombing. Another innocent victim barbecued beyond recognition.
Shit, he looks like charcoal. God, I'm so sorry I can't screenshot some of this. It's so difficult to explain. There's so much that I'm going to have to miss out of this. And just let you guys have a bit of a picture. Without actually showing a picture. Because some of this is just, it's all just gore. Honestly, it's all just gore and attacks, really. Just the whole 45 minutes. Yeah, nothing too interesting going on in this one, to be honest. All the faces are blurred out. It's just a mass sort of grave looking thing from a terrorist attack. Pretty awful, to be honest, and the smell must be absolutely awful. You know, the smell of rotting dead bodies. I've never smelt it, of course, but I just cannot imagine how bad it would smell. It's just basically showing close-ups of mangled bodies.
Here is one
Next clip, oh for fuck's sake. Not dogfighting, man. I can't do this. I can't do dogfighting. It's just showing a whole dogfight like it's the fucking Olympics. And they're recording it. Really? Fuck off. Fuck off. That's... They're basically just dogs going at each other. And there's a fucking dude commenting. Some big fat fucking bloke. I'm sorry. Pisses me off. I can't do dogfighting. What's the fucking point? It makes me so angry. And these fucking rich bastards have paid to watch them as well. Look at them all laughing and cheering the dogs on. Fucking disgusting. I fucking hate people like that. There's tons of people there as well. Look at the crowd. I'll show you guys the fucking crowd. Honestly. Stuff like this just fucking gets me. Honestly, I'm sorry for the language, guys, but it really does. I can't stand it. And I said in the last one, let me pause real quick because the next clip's just come up. I said in the last one, this is the reason why pit bulls get a bad name. And I was talking to somebody about this on a Discord server as well. The reason why pit bulls get a bad name is because they're used for dogfighting. They're brought up, and I'm sure I mentioned this in the last one before, they're brought up by their owners to fight. You know, they're fighting dogs. But it's bullshit. Pit bulls aren't dangerous. It's just the way that they're brought up. and the reason they're banned in, well, they're certainly banned in the UK. I'm not sure about the laws anywhere else, but they're apparently banned here for that reason alone. But they're not violent dogs. I mean, a lot of the owners are the violent ones, and it's down to human beings. I think it was Earthlings that this was on. It may have been. I'm pretty sure there was something on Earthlings. I don't know. I hear that kind of stuff. And of course, where would we be without the next clip, which is a bullfighting. You know, them ole looking motherfuckers. That sounds really racist. It's not racist. It's the people who go ole with the red flag and they're wearing them silly little hats and all that kind of stuff. And hopefully he gets jabbed up the arse by this thing. I'd love to see that. Just a bull putting its horn up his arse. Please do it. Come on, do it. Or in the penis. Just go on, lad. I'm cheering the bull on now. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, I didn't see this before. But what happened was one of the guys ran past it and stuck 2 swords into the bull. And that's the part I hate most about this bull fighting thing. It's bullshit. Never mind the pun. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. How brutal can you get, right? Next clip shows up. I'm pissed off now because of that dog fighting thing and the fact that it's showing animals again. I can't do animals. Show the next clip and there's basically a guy riding a horse and the bull sees the horse and it comes towards the horse and it rams it in the side, obviously impaling it. Oh, it's got warm. That's disgusting. It tastes like piss. And obviously the horse comes up to the bull and impales it. Carrying on, we've got another bull running up towards a dude with a shit ton of stuff in its back. It looks like it's already been impaled, and it's whacked him. Stampeded him as well. Shit, there was a dude right behind him, right behind this bull, and he's just grabbed this bull by the tail and he's pulling this bull back. What a warrior. Jesus. I mean, I feel sorry for the bull, of course. This guy's right behind this bull, you know, this 1-ton bloody bull, and there's just a dude trying to pull it away from this guy who's just, it keeps showing it as well in slow motion as well, just this bull stampeding these people. And honestly, that's what you deserve for doing that kind of stuff. If you agree with that, obviously it's a cultural thing, I guess, but I just don't agree with it. I don't agree with bulls being used in that way. Why don't you just make a bull race or something?
In this African ritual, boys enter manhood.
Okay, that was uncalled for. No stoppages in this one, guys. Jesus.
It gives a whole new meaning to the term whacking off.
Basically, there's a ritual. Let me play it from the start. And this is pretty awful. There's a boy with his willy on a stone. And basically, I guess the cutting off his foreskin. It's an African ritual, cultural ritual. That when the dude reaches a certain age, they cut his foreskin off.
New meaning to the term whacking off.
Whacking off. Jesus Christ! Did you really have to make a bloody pun about that? Oh no. Yeah, they're basically just... Ugh. That's horrible. And they cut off the foreskin and then show it up to the screen, like, yeah, because we really wanted to see that, thanks for that. And then they stop the blood flow with, oh, it's showing a compilation of them actually, that's disgusting, thanks for that.
Y'all need some pussy or weed or...
Nah, we're alright.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what I could do.
Well, you helped us.
Yeah. Y'all, what kind of businessmen y'all is? I'm thinking about coming to California pretty soon.
Well, there's a lot of things going on out there. Yeah.
What kind of business y'all
He's a
into?
movie producer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, hell, let let me get in deep throat or something like that.
I'm a bicycle rider.
Yeah? Maybe I can get off in one of the movies out there or something
It's
like
just
that.
showing a guy basically at the car window. A car window basically chatting shit.
And that big around. I got a good dick.
Saying he's got a good penis apparently.
I got a good
Made of gold.
I got a lovely dick.
Johnny
I
Walker.
got a beautiful dick. I got a lovely dick.
I'll keep it in mind.
And it can come 24 hours a day.
So let's pause real quick for a second. It basically, it's in black and white. There's a guy at the car window, and he said to the guys in the car, "Do you want some weed? Do you want some whores? Do you want some sex?" Basically, that kind of thing. He's basically some kind of drug pimp guy. I don't know. And then he started talking about his penis.
Around the clock. I got a dick that goes around the clock.
Got a dick that goes around the clock, Jesus Christ. And it's cutting back to those foreskin decapitations. Circumcision, that's the word.
Destruction have saturated our subconscious. All over the world, senseless violence and gruesome carnage occurs every minute. I, for one, could use a vacation.
Yeah, so can I after this. Jesus. God, I hope it recalls the sound from this now, because I've just been replying to this dude. It's basically just showing compilations now of people escaping from stadiums. Huge fire going on. Is it huge fire? Oh no. Yes? No? I think it's somewhere in France. And it's basically a stadium and tons of people running out of it. Looks like some kind of riot, I guess. I thought it was a fire at first, but I think that was just fans in yellow t-shirts. Yeah, there's just some shit going down. Tons of people fighting. Okay. A whole part of the stadium's come down. And it's basically just... oh, it's not a riot. It's people trying to push parts of the stadium. Obviously the stadium's fallen down on one of the levels. People have fallen off of it. And it's basically showing people trying to remove other people from these huge stone workings within the stadium. That's crazy, man. There's like hundreds and thousands of people just gathered up. It's like an army. And there's, of course, there's journalists there with the little pictures and shit like that. I mean, obviously that's how this video was captured. God. That's horrifying. That's the kind of thing where you don't want to go to a stadium because you're scared of something like this happening. Sad as well. You know, you're just watching a football match or something, and all of a sudden disaster strikes. And stuff starts falling down, and then you fall down, and you're trapped, and then you think, this is not what I came here for. Absolutely horrifying. It really is. Jesus. God, this is basically it for the next minute and a half, actually. Tons of people just been dragged out of a stadium for the last minute of the documentary. Crazy, really is. Obviously there's family members around these people as well, some of these people who have managed to escape. People all around crying, reaching out for the dead parents and kids and fathers and mothers and whatnot. I need to find out the name of this one because this looks like it would have been covered everywhere. This is really bad. I'm not sure what caused this, but what they're doing now is they're just basically getting fences that were around the stadium, and they're actually loading people who have been killed onto these fences and dragging them off on the fences. And that, guys, is wow. Banned in America Volume 2. That was a lot more intense than the first one. It was a lot easier to follow, but it was a it's showing the yeah, that's it. That's banned in America 2. And there's obviously a third one coming up, which I will cover in maybe a week or two. I've got to get over this one first, I suppose. God damn. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's basically it, guys. I'll try and include as many screenshots as I can, or try to include as many as I can. But this was long. This was a long one, honestly. Wow. There was a lot of, like I said, there were a lot of videos in there that I've seen covered on basically mixtapes as well. You know, obviously like your MD Pope and whatnot, your tier 8 iceberg stuff, as we call it. God damn it, I mentioned the iceberg. Never mind. And that's it. Thanks for watching this with me, guys, to some extent. Like, subscribe, maybe click that little bell in the corner. That'd be amazing, so you can see my next upload. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.